Good morning and welcome to my channel. I am Sunshiny Day and this is Tarot by Sunshiny Day. So I had another day off. I guess since like November. I've been having a lot of days off because I have a good job and they give us days off. Plus I have a lot of time off saved up. But today's Martin Luther King Day, so we have today off. And I thought I would come to you and share a couple of items that I recently purchased. This one here is the Miss Chloe's Tarot Power Deck. Now, I don't know how old you are, but I guess I don't even really know how old you'd have to be to remember Miss Cleo. But she used to be all over, you know, advertising on TV and magazines, and everybody said she was a charlotte and or charlatan or whatever they call that. And she was a devil and she was going to burn in hell. And I always wanted her deck, and I didn't even realize that they're still in production, or as recently as I think 2020. But I'm reading at a new venue that I've never read before at, and they had this for sale and it was only $5. So I was like, well, there's my manifestation. I've been wanting Miss Cleo since I was a kid, and I finally found it. And see, sometimes that's how manifestations work. You think about it, and then you put it in the back of your mind, and then the universe says, well, we're ready to present this to you. So they presented it to me probably 40 years later, and there you have it. So let's get into it. So Miss Cleo, like I said, she was rather famous for her advertising of reading tarot and other things. And here's her deck, and it's just an average box. I don't even know if this is the original Miss Cleo, if you want to know the truth. If anyone else knows, let me know. Here's her little guidebook, and it's pretty, I think it's pretty accurate. It's based on Rider-Waite. And for example, it says the Tower. Turmoil and conflict in one's home, lying, sadness, and lack of peace. Change occurs in the blink of an eye. Great disruption has taken or will take place. Dramatic change in beliefs, situations in the home. Disruption of tradition. A shocking loss of what was thought to be true. And in reverse, it says evilness and strong force. Now, I don't think that, in my opinion, that the Tower is that this bleak. However, you know, it's pretty, I think this would be more of a meaning in reverse. But anyways, yeah, so chance, to me, the Tower is more about chances and taking the leap and, you know, going for it and all that stuff, and not living in fear and all that. And then the reverse might be more of this one, but still, it's still a pretty accurate meaning, in my opinion anyways. So here's the back of the cards, and here's the back of the box. So this is 2001. I don't know why I thought it was 2020. Yeah, 2001. Okay, and then she has Miss Cleo's tarot reading as seen on TV. Experience the power of a real tarot reading from a true shaman. And then she has the phone number if you want to call it out of curiosity. www.misscleo.com. And it says for entertainment purposes only. And then it says, need help, experienced tarot reader. Only a phone call away. And that's what it was. You know, she was doing her readings on the phone by the minute. And I guess, you know, everybody said it was incredibly a ripoff. And I don't know if it was, because I never. But here's her cards, just going through them quickly. mean, they're pretty simple. I think if you were a beginner, this would be a good deck. Instead of wands, she calls them staffs. I wonder who this was produced by. Doesn't say. Let me see if I can see it. Designed by J.F. Lambert and Seth Stevens. It's funny too because I think Miss Cleo was from like the Bahamas or something, and these are very Egyptian-like. And while I'm showing you these, I'm going to read this to you. It says, always remember each tarot card, conclusion, always remember each tarot card reading is unique unto itself. As you learn more about each card and how they interact with one another, you will soon realize that the cards will speak differently to you than any other reader. Trust in the messages that come from your heart. This will make your reading and your style unique. Always remember what Miss Cleo says. Damn cards don't lie. That's what it says. So that's it. Uh-oh, I got them out of order. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought that was out of order. I wasn't out of order. Okay, so I showed you Miss Cleo's Tarot Power Deck. And now I want to show you another little treasure that I got in the mail today. This is a social media influencer. His name is Quasi Johair, and he's one of my favorite social media people, or he's actually a life coach too. And he goes over a lot of how spiritual and quantum physics come together. And he has some really interesting videos that really go deep, and he's a really deep thinker. And he has this little book out. It's called Life Mastery, Manifest the Reality You Want. And I mean, it's not that big, but it's packed full of stuff, and I can't wait to read it. It'll probably take me just, you know, a couple days to read it. But if you've never listened to him before, check him out on YouTube. It's Quasi Johair, and he's just a highly intelligent human who has discovered quantum physics and the spiritual realm are one and the same. And it says here about the author, Quasi is currently an undergraduate studying mechanical engineering at Boston University. Well, he's not anymore. Having lived in 5 different continents by the age of 18, he was always curious about changing the nature of the world. Until 2017, he sought answers, but after a spiritual awakening, he found that the answer does not matter, but the questions asked. He currently runs a YouTube channel under his name, Quasi Joher, where he shares his experiences in implementing various advice from spiritual authorities, books, and even his own realizations, inspiring people all around the world. And I'll tell you what, he's not real bad on the eyes either. He's cut all his hair off, and he looked good either way, but he's a really handsome guy. So, check him out. Quasi Joe here. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so I listen to a lot of people on Facebook, on YouTube, on all the social media platforms, and this is one of them. His name is Paris Debono, and I'm on a few of his Facebook groups, and he has several cards that he puts out. They're really easy to read with and very inexpensive. He doesn't create real fancy decks, so he's able to keep them at a low price, and anybody can use them and start with his systems. And this is one of his systems. It's a take off the Lenormand, and he calls his system the Lenono. He took his last name and the Lenormand and created his own system called Lenono. Now, from what I'm reading in here, a lot of people didn't like it, and he even got cut off from some pages on Facebook or other social media platforms. The Lenono method was initially deemed highly controversial to the point of being sacrilegious by many in the Lenormand circles. In fact, when I first started sharing it online, online in Lenormand orientated book groups, I was accused of subversing the system, destroying the tradition, and viciously attacked online. In fact, I was banned and banished from every Lenormand group in existence. He's very sarcastic. He just moved forward with it though, and it's become rather successful. And with the book, he gives you 20 cards. His system only has 20 cards, and in the back he has other cards you can cut out or you can copy copy and print out. This is his yellow Lenormand, the silver Lenormand, and the Lenono tattoo. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Lenono. Lenono silver, Lenono yellow, and Lenono tattoo. Isn't that cool? So he makes it real easy for you to use stuff, and I don't know, I think this cost me $25 or $30, but it was worth it. So I'm going to go straight to what he refers to as the Lenono Grand Tableau. Okay, so he goes through his forward real quick. He just tells you about his life and how he knew he was going to be a reader. He's had his own radio shows. He has several Facebook pages. He has his own shop, and so forth. And then he's got a few spreads in here, but the one that we're going to go straight to is called the Lenono. Let me get to it. The Grand Tableau Lenono. Okay, and so you use all of his 20 cards, and like I said, his system only uses 20 versus 36. So what you do is you take and you, oh, I hope I have this right. I hope I have it right. You take and you put each card down. I think I do have it right. I shuffled the deck. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't want them to be in complete order, you know, the way he had it. So I hope I shuffle them right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You put them in rows of 6. And then there's going to be 2 left over, and those are what he refers to as the foundation. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then the 2 left over are the foundation or the legs of the grand tableau. So this is the foundation of the reading, and the first one here is the feel of the reading, or how the reading, the whole reading is the feel of the reading. And I have practice already on my own with his other spreads, and I kind of did one like with this, and I just want to make sure that this one turns out right. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to turn the first one over and explain it to your seeker, and like always, I'm going to use this one towards my manifestation of retiring when I'm 62. Okay, so the first card that came up is the mice, which is number 12, and that indicates that there's a lot of people, there's a lot of criticism, there could be gossip, weakness, and unhealthy. There's a lot of things that are unhealthy, unwealthy. So that's supposed to be the feel of this. So let's go through and see. Now, the mice is the number 12. So what I do is I count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 20 is a cross. Now, from what I read, I have stuff written down. From what I read, I think the cross negates, wait, how did that say that? I might have to reread it. But if the cross comes after the mice, then the cross negates the mice. So even though it started out rough right away, that kind of went by the wayside because of the cross. And the cross indicates, not that it's a really good card to have, but it indicates an ending, blockage, burden, suffering. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to read that again, because it's either that the mice negates the cross or the cross negates the mice. Let me see real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me see, number 12. Number 12, number 12. Mice tend to undermine the, okay, so that's not it. Number 20, I think it's, however, if the mice is before the cross, the toxicity of that situation is cleared away. That's what it is. So the mice card negates this. So the negativity of the cross is negated by the mice. Okay, so now this says 20, so I have to go to the 20th card, which is the last one right here. And that is the stars. And the star indicates hope, aspiration, and light, in which it's the foundation of the reading. So that's really good. So then I go to number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I swear I don't know how he came up with this, but it's genius. And then 19 is the lion, and the lion has power and strength, domination. It could be about your career or your boss. So that's interesting. Okay, so far, there's a lot of gossip around in my job, you know, and sometimes I'll tell a few people about reading cards, and then other people will find out, and sometimes they gingerly try to ask me about it, or they'll outright. So maybe the gossip is about something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe I should be quiet, just be quiet. And then the lion is the strength. So, and then the stars is hope and aspiration. So the reading's getting better. So now the lion is number 19. So I have to go to the 19th card, which is this one, which is, now it's a snake. The snake is hostility, interference, like a tangled web. And it also indicates poison. Now, I believe it. I believe that, you know, things are going to try to get me slipped up, tangled up before my manifestation becomes to reality. But this is the last card, and it's the foundation. So I believe that everything's going to work. But this is number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is, I don't know if I showed you, this is a snake, number 7. Okay, so now I got the ring. In the 7th place was the ring, and the ring is a union, a marriage, a commitment, everything you would think about a ring, happiness, wealthy. And so it's going towards me manifesting this reality that I'm manifesting, I should say, to retire when I'm 62. Okay, so that's good. And so I'm going to go to the 8th one, which is right here next to it, which is the heart. Good, good, good. So the heart is love, passion, affection, and joy. You know, everything that should be next to a ring, right? Okay. And then that's number 6. So number 6 is over here. So we turn up over number 6. And I mean number 4. Number 6 is the card that's number 4. And it's the anchor. Anchor signifies family, home life, stability. Because that's what I was worried about. If I was going to be able to retire when I'm 62, will it be stable? And this is saying, yes, I think it's going to be stable. So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, number 4 is the lily. And the lily stands for beauty, attraction, and it also can stand for sorrow or mourning, but not in this case, because all the cards surrounding it that I picked up before that were all good. It was the ring, the heart, and the anchor. So, and this is turning out really good for me. So the lily is number 13. So 6, 12. Number 13 is the birds, which is the birds are messengers. They bring messages, social media, and also gossip. So, but I have my social media here, and that's one of my big platforms is my social media platform. That's why I ask you guys to share and like and follow and whatever we do on YouTube, and subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. And so that's number 5. So I still think, even though this is a little bit of a negative card, I don't think it's negative in this reading. So that's the 5th card, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that's the fox. Well, oh my God, I don't know what the fox means in this one. I'm just assuming. Okay, so the fox stands for 17. The fox stands for, sly, tricksters. Yes. Resourceful, smart, sly, cunning. So that could go either way. So I got to be careful. I got to be careful that I don't let anyone trip me up while I'm doing this, because this is my life. This is my life. So I can't let anyone else trip me up. That's what I'm thinking that's saying. So number 17. So I got to go to 17. 2, 3, 4. That's 6. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 is clouds. And Clouds. Let me see if I can see what that is. That is something comes quick, you know, something comes and goes quickly. Like clouds do. Clouds don't always stick around. But it could be unstable and you could feel foggy in your head. So I have to stay the course. I have to stay the course. I can't give up. I can't let my vision get cloudy. I have to keep going and not slow them, you know, not slow down, because the momentum will slow down and then your manifestation slows down. So I gotta remember not to slow down, even if there are clouds, not to let them get in my way, because I know they're going to quickly dissipate or move on. Okay, so that was the clouds, and so now I have to go to the 18th card, which is this one right next to it, and that's the moon. And the moon, of course, is fear and delusion, and that's right next to the clouds. So there might be a period here where I've got to really, it might even be right now, because I have so much self-doubt about my goals. Okay, so the moon is number 2, so I have to go to the second one. Now look at that. That's the clover. The third card is the clover, which is options, wealth, fun. Something that could be short-lived, but I don't think my retirement's not going to be short-lived. That's going to be, I mean, as long as you take care of yourself, you'll live a long time. Unless something freaky happens, but I'm not worried about death anyways. But anyways, the clover is also a positive card. So 1, 2, 3, this is the man, and this was a little bit confusing for me, so because I didn't know if I should take the man and the woman out of the reading, but there's a man there, so maybe somebody's going to help me. Maybe I'm going to have a partner. Maybe I'm going to have somebody, a mentor, to help me, and it'll be a guy. So number 14, this is 12, 13, 14 is the stork, and of course I think the stork is messengers. It's movement, it's new, it's a new beginning, you know. So this, maybe I'm going to retire on the 16th of a month, you know, and go for my new beginning. That's awesome. That would be awesome. So now number 16, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, the key. The key is also new beginnings, a new start. That's really good. Okay, that's really good. So far, this overall is a highly positive reading, in my view anyways. Now, I don't know if Mr. Debono is watching. If he was, I know he would comment, because he's really good about commenting, getting back to you. I've even spoke to him on the phone, and he did a reading for me. I like to get readings from people I follow on social media, because I like to support other readers. Okay, so where was I? Oh no, which one was I on? Oh, 14. And then I got the key. So the key is number 11. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and the 11 is the woman. Okay, so that's probably me. So I am looking at the lion, which signifies strength. So I am strengthening my resolve to get to my goal of manifesting this. Now let's see if I did this right. Let's see. That's 6, that's 12, 13, 14, 15. And the 15 is a sickle. That's to cut away. That's to letting go, moving on, cutting away. And so if this is right, then this should be the 9th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is unbelievable because the sun indicates the ending of the reading. And the sun in this reading was the last card. I used every card. So say the sun was the 4th card, I would have stopped the reading right there. But in this case, I used every card in this Lenono deck. And it tells a story right away. It says that, you know, it's not going to have momentum initially. But then, and then the cross here says that there's a blockage. There's, you know, you gotta get over the blockage. And then there's the stars, which indicates, you know, everything's really magnificent. Whew. And then there's the lion, which is strength. And then there's the snake, which you can't let anybody get in your way. You can't let anyone do anything sneaky around. Okay? And then number 7 is the ring, which was really good. And then the 8th card was 6. It was the 6, which is the heart, which is really good. And then the 4th card, the 6 is number 4, which I'm really anchoring in here now. I'm really anchoring in. I'm really honing in on what I'm doing and what I'm manifesting. And then number 4 was the lily, which can be good and bad, but in this case, I think it's really good. It's another sign of peaceful and greatness and things to come, happiness and wealth. And then that's number 13. So that's the birds is a message, right? They're sending me a message. Hey, get it together. Let's do this. Don't partake in gossip at the job and so forth. Don't let people bring you down like that. And then number 5 is the 17, which is the fox. Again, the birds and the fox. Don't let sly people get the best of me. Just be you know, smart about things, be clever about things, and be resourceful. Get it done for yourself. And then okay, the clouds were here, and oh no, wait, that's 4. So that's 4. Okay, so whew, this is hard to keep up with, but this is easier than the regular Lenormand. So I think what it's telling me is that this is going to be a topsy-turvy time, but for the most part, it's a highly positive reading. And then I just can't, I get in my own way, you know what I mean? So I just can't let my own thoughts prevent me from getting there. And I think that's something around the 16th. I'm going to have to look up the date of when I would actually want to retire, because if it's the 16th of the month, which would be in a couple of years, I have to find out. That would be really something if it was the 16th. I'm going to have to write down that date. But the foundation here is the snake and the stars, which is kind of opposite from each other. But I think, it's telling me not to let anyone or anything get in my way. So see how quickly it went, and how I put the story together, and the key is there. I mean, I used the whole deck. I think that's really weird. So if you want to get this deck, it's really easy to find. You just go on the Facebook, his Facebook page, group. One of them is Tarot. That's the main one I'm on. And then you'll find out who Paris Debono is. He's the creator of this group and this system of reading, Lenormand or Lenono. And please be kind, because I think he's got a good system here. And a lot of systems a lot of people have taken the traditional systems and you know, made it their own, which I think it's a great idea. Now I don't like all of the, for example, I don't like all of the tarot card decks that I see, because I think it's too much of a deviation from the original Rider-Waite. But guess what? I just don't read from them. I'm not going to go online and say bad things about the creator. Okay, so that's about it. So this was the 20 card reading from the Lenono fortune telling cards by Paris Debono, and you can get it online. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed the reading like I did, because I'm really excited. I think everything's going to turn out the way I hope. And that's my vision, and that's my manifestation, and that's going to be my life. And I'm so excited about it. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and peace out.